Again, Year 10s, this time we're going to talk about angles of elevation and depression. This is about exercise 6.8. Okay, so angles of elevation are pretty easy, they just go up. So we're going to talk about, so let me do an example. This is the same one I did in class. So there's a guy standing on a cliff, okay? Then there's a boat out at sea. Let's give him some water. You can have some fish swimming in the sea. Clearly I can't draw. Okay, so he can be 100 metres out to sea. Okay, the cliff is 6 metres tall, let's say. If I ask what is the angle, so we're making a triangle, aren't we? We're always making a triangle. Here would be our right angle. What is the angle of elevation from the boat to the guy? Well, it's just this angle in here, isn't it? Because you want the angle of elevation from the boat up towards the person. Now, the thing to remember here is angles of elevation and depression are always from the horizontal. And it's always from the horizontal. I can't spell while I'm writing. Horizontal. I can't spell while I'm writing. I can't spell while I'm talking. Oh, gosh. It's always from the horizontal and the line of sight. So you need to listen carefully to what the question is telling you. So if they say, what is the angle of elevation from the boat? Then you need to take the horizontal of the boat and look up. If I told you, look at the elevation of depression from the guy to the boat, that is not this angle in here, because it's not from the horizontal. You need to take the guy's horizontal and look down. So it's actually this angle here. That's the only place people really get tripped up in this angle of depression stuff. It's always from the horizontal. Then it's easy to find this angle here because this bit here is a right angle, isn't it? So there's going to be 90 degrees in here. So whatever this angle is, let's say for argument's sake it's 50 degrees. This angle here would just be 90, take 50. So you know this one here is 40. So you've got to make sure that you are actually marking the right thing. So let's do another example, okay? So let's say there's a tree and it's casting a shadow, okay? Sun's over here. Yes, there's a green sun in the sky, why not? So we're saying that let's say that there's a 3 metre shadow caused by a 4 metre tree. All right, so the sun is casting a shadow down here. If I said, what is the angle of elevation to the sun, then you would say it was this. If I say, what's the angle of depression of the sun's rays, then you actually need to go and form a horizontal here. If I say, what's the angle of depression coming downwards, it would be this angle here, okay? So just make sure you're not getting tripped up by thinking it's inside the triangle, because sometimes these angles that they give you are not going to be inside your triangle, but they will still give you enough information to work out the things you need to within your triangle. I'm just going to flick a page to the book and see if I can find an example. Oh, not really. Most of them are worded examples, so you actually need to read the question really carefully and draw it. So that's what I always want you to do. Draw whatever the question is telling you to, okay? Don't just look at it and say, oh, I can do this in my head. You need to prove that you've understood it, and the way to do that is just by drawing it. So always draw worded questions in trigonometry. Okay, enjoy. Good luck.